Hi, I'm Robert Osborne. Our last film, this week's Essential Nanotchka, whisked us off to Paris, where Greta Garbo wanted to see the Eiffel Tower, quote, from a technical standpoint. Well, we're next going to bring you some other films of which the Eiffel Tower in Paris plays an important part. We're going to start with the famous Tour Eiffel, involved in a cockeyed plan to steal a great deal of gold, turn it into souvenir replicas of the Eiffel Tower, and ship them to France for sale. Our film is the great comedy, The Lavender Hill Mob, from England's Ealing Studios in 1951, starring Alec Guinness as a mild-mannered bank employee in England who masterminds a scheme to smuggle that gold bullion out of the country. When he made this film, Alec Guinness was still a relative newcomer to movie making, but the few films he'd done were ones which had a huge impact, including director David Lean's adaptations of Charles Dickens' Great Expectations and Oliver Twist. Guinness had also given a tour de force performance, playing 8 different roles in an Ealing comedy, Kind Hearts and Coronets. And it was that film, plus this next one, which made the bosses at the Ealing Studios go after Guinness when the company began producing a whole string of comedies, which eventually were not only hits in England, but internationally as well. For his work in this next film, Guinness actually received an Academy Award nomination as Best Actor, that at a time when it was very rare for a non-Hollywood film or actor to get attention from Oscar, Academy voters having a tendency to give its awards only to homegrown product. And with The Lavender Hill Mob, it also won an Oscar in the category of Best Story and Screenplay. By the way, somebody who will catch your eyes right at the start of the film, Audrey Hepburn, in one of her first screen appearances. This 2 years before Audrey's big break in 1953's Roman Holiday. So here from 1951, directed by the same man who 37 years later directed the very funny comedy A Fish Called Wanda, Charles Crichton. Here's The Lavender Hill Mob.